Hello everyone, SSF here, and welcome to the 10-year anniversary special. 10 years ago today, I uploaded my first video onto YouTube. Right now you can't view the video, and we'll get into reasons why later. But first, let's talk about what happened here in this year of 2024 with the channel. So, there has not been that many uploads onto the channel this year. Now, this is in large part due to school. So the first half of the year, I mean, I was way too focused on school. There's plenty of writing, and as things kept on progressing, on March 7th, I got hacked. So I foolishly fell for a Discord scam link. I clicked on it, and the attacker got access to several passwords that were very sensitive and important to me. And along with it, I lost my first Discord account. So I had to create a new one, and I was in a state of panic. I scrambled in order to reset my PC in case some sort of Trojan was released onto my hardware. As of now, my computer isn't perfect right now, so who knows if it really did anything to just the internals. I doubt it. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but that's what happened. Another thing that happened was that on June, I was supposed to release a balloons video. But on the day that I was slated to complete the video, my hard drive crashed. So that means that I lost access to every single video file. Every single one. I was working on, I believe, 3 videos at the time, but all of them were gone. Even the past videos, all of them were gone. There was almost nothing I could do except just start from scratch for some small things. To keep things moving. But at the same time, school still happened. I had summer classes. I will probably see if I can tone that down for next year. But that took up a lot of my time, especially with writing. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been able to get more videos up. Let me just pull it up here. I've only uploaded 3 videos this year, or 3 or 4 videos this year. This is awful. This is an awful track record for the year. We'll get into what's going to happen with the channel later. But today, what I want to do is I want to go back to the history of SSF, how it was created, all of the eras, and how certain series and videos came to be. So the channel was back when I was a very young boy. I really loved gaming, and I loved watching YouTube, and especially Plush tubers. So like the early stuff like Cute Mario Bros, so the early version of Super Mario Logan, and the big one was Big Yoshi Fan. Big Yoshi Fan was really the main person that inspired me to start this whole to just start my whole like creative side. So this began with several like 3DS videos. I recorded videos on my 3DS, parodying some of the Plush videos. I think another YouTuber by the name of Super Ugly 18 was also one that I looked up to as well. So I parodied some of their videos on my 3DS, had a lot of fun, and eventually that led to me wanting to do more. So at first I created this channel on June 14th, 2014. Just to comment, like videos, create playlists and stuff like that. But eventually I branched out. So on August 9th, 2014, I uploaded my first set of 5 videos, I believe. The first one was literally a video that just said, "New channel, new videos," something like that, but with a very young voice, which you could probably, you might be able to like audio visualize it in your head if you go back to the first video, potentially. But that video is no longer with us, and the 4 videos after that as well. They were videos showcasing my original characters of X, Y, Z, and S the Hedgehog, because I was very into that whole side thing of Sonic OCs. So those were uploaded, and thus began my journey on the Plush. But before we go to that, let's talk about the name changes. So before SSF was even the acronym for it, since I was very inspired by Big Yoshi Fan, my first kind of like name was Big Yoshi Fan 11. Since this was in 2011, I didn't have an online presence yet. This was just something that I kind of like, I guess, knew myself as through the 3DS side of things. And then 2012 rolled around, Big Yoshi Fan 12. Yeah, why not? Just up the number. And then, I'm not sure when exactly this happened, but I changed it to Shadic 46, likely right after I watched the Nazo Unleashed film, or something around those lines, maybe a bit after. So this really started my delving into Sonic and stuff, and eventually, again, the name changed to Shadic 64, which is the name that the channel has had for quite some time. Well, not anymore, but because I don't want to be associated with that character. But I mean, it happened, so I gotta cover it in this thing. So I guess I felt like 64 was just a better number. I mean, stack of blocks in Minecraft, stuff like that. Yeah. So with the evolution of names and everything, I guess that's done. I don't want to like cut the video too much. I just want to spew out anything I have with the history. I mean, this may be a little rushed, but still, I just want to speak everything I have, just straight up. So let's begin with the history of SSF. So 2014, I started with my 5 Plush videos, and then I believe right after. Well, not right after, but the first video you see on the channel right now, I'm pretty sure that came after. I'm not sure if there were any videos in between the first 5 and the first video on the channel. But, I mean, those are lost to time now. Let's see. So, we've got the first big series that I never finished. I've never finished plenty of series. So, we have the L Factor, which is a parody of the S Factor. The S Factor was a fan game, a Sonic fan game, featuring Sonia and Scourge, I believe, the Hedgehog. Just going through. I don't even know about the game anymore, but that's what that game was, and I was like, okay, those 2 characters start with the letter S. Why don't I get 2 characters that start with the letter L that I have in my arsenal of voices, I guess, and create a little adventure out of them. Make my own adventure. Because at that point, yeah, I'd only been parodying things, with the exception of, I guess, introducing the hedgehogs. But those videos were only like 30 seconds long. So I did that. I had the protagonists, Luigi and Lloyd from Lego Ninjago, go backwards through the levels in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and yeah, just have an adventure, going back, getting, I don't know, having exchanges with Eggman or stuff like that. I haven't watched too much, but yeah, so it was a bit of fun, I'm pretty sure. But one thing that you notice there is that I didn't have like a Luigi plush, I didn't have an Eggman plush, I didn't have these things. I just subbed them out for just random things. Like Luigi was this like graduation bear type thing, and Eggman was a robot, and Mario eventually when he appeared was a frog. So I didn't have like enough money to get like all these like specialty toys and like yeah, I'm not gonna ask, oh hey mom, can I get it, can I order this thing online, because that wasn't really a thing. And I don't believe that like I had jurisdiction over where we went to the store, like to like I could find those. So that's what happened for the early Plush era, which is mainly in 2014. But also in 2014, we have some Sonic Sega Master System games that I played through. But these playthroughs were awful. I used save states, and I really didn't care about the background noise. So sometimes it would just be like an average like school morning, like before I went to school, and I was just watching cartoons, and I just recorded myself playing while I was watching the cartoons. Well, I guess I wasn't really watching them; I just had them in the background. But still, um, it was very bad for most of them. I believe some of them don't have that, but I don't know if those are in the 2014 era. Um, yeah, lots of cheating, and I believe there's only some small uploads before into 2015. So another thing that I want to do here is this 10-year special is not just about going back and looking at everything, but it's also a time to harken back to everything and and get its legacy. So that is why throughout this entire year, the next year, so until the 11th anniversary, I'm going to be doing some special things to harken back to each era of SSF. So for this one, I hope to play Sonic Sega Master System games, the remakes of them, maybe some versus mode, I believe. I need to see how I'm gonna do that, but I want to just replay the Sonic SMS games, Sega Master System. Show them some more love, I guess. I do like actually play them properly, no save states or anything. I guess it wouldn't be a playthrough if I do versus, which is what I plan to do. But that's a part of the era, just representing it in a new form of content. So 2015. 2015, we have some Plush videos sprinkled throughout, but this is mainly the early gaming era. So I recorded, even in the Sonic era with like Sonic stuff, I recorded on my tablet with some screen recorder apps like Mobizen, Screencastify, stuff like that. Very bad in terms of quality, but it got the job done at the time. So in this portion in 2015, I expanded from Sonic. I have Mario Land 2, I have Worldcraft, even Minecraft, Smash 64, Bomberman, Talking Tom and Ben. I have Mega Man, Punch Out, Angry Birds. There's plenty of variety in this era, although bad, but there's plenty of variety. There's a lot. 2015 was very active for me. Let's see if I can delve into any specifics here. Worldcraft. So, Worldcraft is kind of, for me, it was where I did most of my role playing, as much as I hate to admit. So the character Shadic 64 was definitely in full swing then. So, I don't like to go back to the Worldcraft episodes. I mean, if you guys want to, you can. But I was probably doing some sort of role play with the people on a server that was literally just titled Sonic. So that was a part of that. I role played a bunch. I remember creating some of my own worlds, inviting people to them. I guess making online friends and such through that. But I mean, they weren't long lasting at all. Let's see here. Mega Man. This was the start of Mega Man being a massive part of my life. Mega Man is awesome. I love all the Mega Man games. Unfortunately, on here, I'm pretty sure I use like save states and stuff for my playthroughs, certain playthroughs. Actually, I didn't really do a playthrough. I just talked about Mega Man and stuff, but I wasn't very good at it then. Uh, see, I've been defeating all the Robot Masters, playing Mega Man Powered Up, stuff like that. And I also started a top 25 Robot Masters list, only including Mega Man's 1 through 6, because those were the only ones that I had access to at the time. So, yeah. Let's see, what's next? What's also in this era? Bomberman. I played a fair bit of Bomberman. I also love Bomberman, but I loved it before Mega Man's. But then Mega Man kind of like took over, like as in like what I liked. I liked Mega Man more, I think, at that time. And hopefully I don't play any sound here, but I'm just gonna try to figure out when this era ends. So I think the last video in this era is a Mega Man video. Still very active. I went through all the things, but the first video of 2016 is Agario on my PC, very technically, even though it was just my phone recording, my tablet recording the PC. This is the beginning of the early PC era for 2016. I'll get into what I want to do to represent 2015 in a little bit. But let's see. 2015, I mean 2016. 2016 is when I did a lot of Agario and Pokemon Showdown. Pokemon Showdown, I had a friend at school that I played with, plenty. So I wanted to share my experience with that. So yes, we played a bunch. Then Agario, that kind of like thing was like very popular back then. So like YouTubers like Jumbo, 1-1 and stuff like that. They were very popular, and I wanted to follow suit too. I might have also gotten inspired from another friend that I was also making videos with. I think I made some videos with them. But anyways, so I mean the Agario videos of that time were really just me playing Agario and playing music over them. So I mean nothing too special, no edits or anything yet. Okay, let me see what else. Some more Worldcraft, stuff like that, and then middle in the middle of the year, I started just following trends, I guess. So games like Would You Rather, Will You Press the Button, Dipe.io, Trollface Quest, some more .io games, Happy Wheels, and stuff like that. I played those, kind of just doing what other YouTubers did. I mean, I even wanted to play like Tuber Simulator and no, not Tuber Simulator, YouTube Simulator, I believe it was called. I wanted to do some of that. Obviously, I didn't have like the money to buy some of the stuff. I didn't have Steam back then, so I didn't have easy access to that stuff. But yeah, I mainly just followed trends. I honestly don't know why I did that. I mean, I guess I just wanted to really feel like a YouTuber, because back then it wasn't as taboo to be one. I mean, like this year has been crazy for YouTubers. This has been an awful year, and myself included, but not in that way. It's just like very unfortunate events that have led me to not upload. So also in 2015 and 2016 are some of my more active years. I made more Plush videos. So they were kind of like an evolution to the 2014, 2015 Plush videos, because they were actually edited. They had background music to them, they had cuts and stuff like that. There was some meat on them. I remember one of my favorites was the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Plush. So for that video, I just drew some of the characters because I couldn't have actual plushes of them. So that's what happened. I mean, some of them were in their amiibo form, I think. Like Mario, if I'm not mistaken. But it's still an effort to replace the characters that were just random objects and characters that I just had laying around. So it shows evolution, even very small, like in a very small time period. Also in this era we have animation compilation, which is very important because it just shows how far I've grown. I mean, these are just kind of just still. It's basically a slideshow. It's basically a glorified slideshow. It's not real animation. It's just stuff that I deemed as animation. I mean, it's not seamless animation. Like you can tell that there's a story going around, but it's not seamless at all. Um, let's see. 2016 was a very active. More Trends, Agario, Dipe.io, and for some reason, I decided to release a trailer for a movie. A movie. This was Yes. Okay. I'm still in the 2016 era. I've got the videos on my other monitor. I have no idea. I never had a plan. I mean, maybe I had some ideas dancing around in my head, but I didn't write anything down, and I didn't have a concrete plot or plan for the movie. I just kind of announced it because I was like, hey, I got all these characters. I mean, I could probably get away with announcing this. Um, Probably a bad idea. I never ended up making that movie, and I had no plans for it. So it was kind of like, why would you announce this? It's kind of wacky. Anyway, 2016, very active, and you could tell that I was expanding my horizons. It wasn't just games. I started making some music in towards the end of 2016. Those are now on a separate channel that is named Shadic 64 Music. I'm not gonna change it to SSF Music. I don't think. Because I think my Hotel Mario channel serves that purpose of having music that I like that is not currently uploaded to YouTube. So, 2015 and 2016. What will I do to harken back to those eras? So, for 2015, top 25 Robot Masters, I think it's finally time to get that done. I think in 2017 I tried to reboot it. I definitely had plans to play the Mega Man games at that point and figure out what my top 30 Robot Masters were, but I just never got around to doing it. I believe that was the year where I was going to start middle school, so that was probably why I didn't get around to it. So, top 30 Robot Masters. This might lead to some videos along the road to actually get this thing done because the way I have it, it's going to require a lot of work, but it's probably going to be a nice way of actually figuring out my top 30 Robot Masters. Because I don't think I can just think up in my head, oh yeah, Sheepman is like my 11th favorite Robot Master. No, I gotta go through the games and I gotta see, okay, like, gotta see, like, throughout playing the game. I'm like, okay, this Robot Master's weapon, I've been using it. Okay, this stage is good. This song is good. Oh, the boss fight is awesome, and stuff like that. I might include even like some special things like the Game Boy games, the arcade games, and stuff like that. So for 2016, there's not really much that I can do. I could potentially see if I can reboot Agario, like do another Agario video in that style. But then it could work, but Agrario is not the same anymore. It doesn't run well on my computer, and it's really only just a battle royale mode right at the moment. So I'll see with Agario. But right now on my ideas is I have animation compilation remix. Just continue making more of those. So basically, just kind of one-upping what I did with the stories of animation compilation. Actually, make it a video and not just a slideshow. It's not going to be animation because I still can't animate or draw like that, but it's going to be a nice way to showcase my progress throughout the years. Now, another thing in 2016 that I have on here is Mystery Mondays, which is a series that I had would be like, oh my god, you don't know what I'm gonna upload on Monday. You never knew what I uploaded anyway. So there's no need for Mystery Mondays. There was no need for Mystery Mondays then, and there's no need for Mystery Mondays now. Okay, so the year ends with a New Year's special containing some of my best moments of the year, which I remember. I think I still like it even to this day. I think I have like the top 5 videos and the top 5 moments. With some shorter videos counting for certain things, for certain moments, and like longer videos just actually making. The thing is, it was a little wacky because I mean I just pasted one of my videos back in the new video project. It was weird, but it's still a little charming. So 2017, I believe that this is just still continuing the early PC era. You see me bringing in the music from the music channel, and well, not necessarily from the music channel, but the music has moved to the main channel. I mean, I guess I just wanted to have more exposure, but really, I don't see the right now. I don't see the point of moving the music videos to the main channel. But alas, they're there. So what am I gonna do about it? So these were songs that I made in FL Studio. I believe that this was during the 99 Lives and no copyright. Well, this was when 99 Lives, Sunday's music label thingy collaboration that was released, and I was listening to some of their songs, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do this too. Granted, I wasn't good enough at all, but I tried my best. And this really just shows what I wanted to do. I just wanted to express my creativity as like through to the world, and anything and any creations that I make go on the channel because I want to showcase them, even if they're bad. At the time, I was like, "Oh my god, this is fine. This is fine. It's passable." The music was really just like some melody that loops every bar, certain like a measure. I'm not that savvy with music at the moment, but that's what happened. It was just repetition after repetition after repetition. So, it was what it was. The Agario series finished up during this year, and through the middle part of the year, it was pretty dormant. So 2017 was the early part of 2017 was definitely like one of my weakest years in terms of uploading. But in the latter half, Mega Man comes back with full force with the Mega Maker. Mega Maker came out that year, and it took many of my friends by storm. Online friends. Well, actually, no. This was where I found some online friends. This is where I found Miles, who has been on the channel many times, and I found other people as well. And we were so obsessed with Mega Maker. We were like, this is awesome. You make these levels. There are these weapons and everything. Mega Maker was just an awesome thing to be a part of, and I really do enjoy the memories that we made by playing that game. I made some recreations. Played a bunch of levels. Made some levels that I showcased. I didn't really showcase much, but also in 2017, you begin to see some just a tiny bit of peek into the modern era, where I begin to use green screen, like chroma keying effects, keyframing and stuff. It's not perfect, but it's a start. It's a start. You can see that editing is now something that I do. As like previously, I didn't really do that much. If I edited, I just put music. I remember I wanted to redo the Sonic Chaos playthrough and never ended up finishing it. I guess I was just kind of bored of it. And towards the end of 2017, we see ports, Super Mario 64 ports. So, what these were in the beginning were just MIDIs that I modified in order to get them to play in Super Mario 64 with instruments. There's some work involved, but not too much. More work than Soundfont remixes, which we'll get into in 2018. But what I wanted to do, well, the reason why this happened is because I wanted to create a hack super out of the ordinary in Knuckles 64. I actually believe that this is also the time in which I launched the Knuckles and Knuckles channel with 3 of my friends, including Miles. No, with 2 of my friends, including Miles. And we just made Knuckles video after Knuckles video after Knuckles video. And I wanted to make a whole Super Mario 64 ROM hack based on it. So, I mean, just stupid stuff. Just make every texture Knuckles, make every enemy Knuckles, make the... I'm not sure when this happened, but make the stars into Master Emerald shards. And, most importantly, change the music. Because I honestly don't really like the Mario 64 soundtrack. So, I replaced a bunch of the songs with Mega Man soundtrack. I believe at some point I delved into more Sonic songs. Actually, we'll stick to 2017, but it was mainly Mega Man. It was all Mega Man. All of the ports in 2017 were Mega Man. And then you also begin to see the Hotel series, which is just the intro of Hotel Mario, with random stuff being thrown around for whatever reason. I'm not sure if I was watching YTPs at that time, but I honestly don't know how this sprung up. I do enjoy it though, because eventually you get videos like Hotel China and Hotel Zombie, which are amazing for me. Like, I'm very proud of them. I had to come up with these like stupid stories, but what I'm proud of is the editing for those videos. But I mean, those are in a different era. We'll probably get to that later if I remember to talk about it. So 2017, ports, Bag of Maker, and the cap off of the early PC era. So for 2017, what do I want to do? One thing I could do is possibly just make another Mega Maker video, harken back to that era. Or maybe I could one-up ports and find a way to make them even more impactful. More, like, I work more for the ports. I do that now, but I could do even better. Like, just make up my own MIDI. Or make up a transcription of a song with the Super Mario 64 instruments in mind. Either of those two could happen. I don't expect both to happen, though, because the transcription would take a long time. But I think the Mega Maker is just gonna happen. So, not too much here to harken back to. There's just a lot of Mega Man and keyframing stuff, which eventually, just slowly but surely, I just improved on. So, 2018 begins with more ports. This time, I start to expand. The first port after the New Year's video is a Sonic one of Lava Reef. That was my favorite. I really liked the way that one turned out, even though it was actually probably not supposed to turn out the way that it did. I loved making these ports, and I put these into the Out of the Ordinary ROM hack. So this is why I was making so many, and I was learning new techniques, like shrinking the audio, the size of the MIDI, making intros for the MIDI, making small ports to be used as jingles. And in the midst of this, I got my Elgato. Now, the Elgato is very important because obviously, without it, I wouldn't have series like Mario Maker Madness, and I began by doing some Mega Man stuff in Mario Maker, which was inspired by K Hayes remaking Mega Man 1 in Mario Maker. I was very inspired by that, and I was like, I have Mario Maker, I love Mega Man, why don't I do something similar? So, I remade Metal Man in Super Mario Maker 2. No, Mario Maker 2. It's in Mario Maker 1. Mario Maker 1. And I played around, and I also made Wily Tower in Mario Maker. So, yeah, the Elgato began here. And more ports, and I believe here. Let me see when this started happening. Oh, you guys heard that? You guys heard that? If it's possible, I'll play this in the background. But this was okay. So towards the end of the year, I began posting Soundfont remixes. Now these Soundfont remixes were just MIDI slaps, which is just me putting sound fonts on existing MIDIs. So nothing creative at all. And way easier than Mario 64 ports because I don't have to work with files. Very lazy, I know. I am shameful for doing this, but it is a part of my past. Maybe at some point in the future I can actually make a Soundfont remix, but that's I don't think this year is going to be the year. As a part of this, I began a new uploading schedule in 2018. So I believe Monday was a Soundfont remix, Wednesday was supposed to be a gaming video, Friday was a Super Mario 64 port, and every other Saturday there was a meme video. Now, meme videos, you could see their start with the Hotel series, and they were very important for me because it allows me to just, it allows me to upload. Meme videos were pretty short, so why not upload them? And anyways, my little YTP heart, I love YTPs. Make some of my own stupid things, which is a part of who I am. I'm a very random and dumb person. Like, I have random thoughts that can just go into a video. So I had the schedule going for, I believe it bled into 2019, but that was a terrible voice crack. Sorry. The gaming videos, though, they didn't really come out as often. I believe the first week in which the schedule was put in place, I missed the gaming video. I believe from there, no, I kept on missing it. So, gaming videos were and still are very hard to make. They often take a lot of time. I remember that for the second Olympics video, I definitely rushed it, but I believe it still turned out alright. But I rushed it in a day, such that I could get it out when I needed it to come out. I just wanted it done. It's very possible for me to finish a video within a day, but with homework and other stuff, it's not possible. It's not exactly possible now. Potential. I guess it's not impossible, but it's very improbable. And back then, especially with school and whatnot, I was focused on that more so. Okay, so 2018. We got ports, sound fonts, and we've got the schedule. Those three things kind of make up 2018 as an era. So, how am I going to harken back to 2018? I mean, I already talked about ports. I mean, what can I do with Soundfont remix? Because I already rolled that out. The only thing left is the schedule. So, how's this going to work? Well, I'm not going to adopt the same schedule that I had back in 2018. But I'm going to try to upload a video every single week. This video being included, which means this week begins that. So for a whole year, I'm going to upload once a week. It can be anything. It can literally just be me screaming spaghetti or potato. I will try to keep some variation with these uploads, but we'll see, because I mean, I gotta find time to sprinkle in the big uploads. I have a few uploads just still in the back burner that I gotta edit. So, yeah, I'm going to try to upload every week. I'm not sure if my other channels are going to count. The SSF Extras, Hotel Mario, and any other channel that I decide to use. I will probably be sure to let you guys know in the community tab. I also don't know if I'm going to count streams as well. I think streams will be separate, but who knows? Maybe I'll have too much schoolwork, so I might have to just walk that back and include streams. Maybe do a Mario Maker stream, in place of a video. But we will see. All right, so let's jump into 2019. So the scheduling continues, Soundfonts continue, meme videos continue. Basically 2018 bleeds into 2019. There's nothing too special, more ports, some SNES remixes, which is just using more Soundfonts. Some more meme videos, and okay. This year is the year where Gayga Man began. Now, Gayga Man was a series in which I took the Mega Man Ruby Spears cartoon and kind of just cut it out into its bare essentials and just add some random meme elements to it. Get the story across very quickly with some memes thrown into the mix. It was alright. I mean, it really wasn't the best. I didn't really do anything unique with it. I just kind of added memes to the episodes. Nothing really special, but if well, we'll get to that. Let's see. 2019 also featured Super Mario Land 4, which was a project that I was making, that I was going to make in Mario Maker 1, because it had a Mario Land 2 style, in which I was just going to make traditional Mario levels, Mario Land 2-esque levels, and just showcase them. I believe I finished World 1, and I believe I finished 2-1, and I was in the process of making 2-2 or 2-3. I kind of just stopped. I didn't have that many ideas. I mean, 32 levels is a lot. So I didn't end up finishing that. Boards continued, and Mega Maker kind of came back, and as a way to, I believe this would have been the anniversary for the video that I had with Miles, back in 2017. But 2019 was for the middle part of the year, it was kind of barren. This is around the time where I entered high school, so I didn't really have much time to focus on YouTube. But by the end of the year, you see the beginning of Super Mario Maker Madness, which is very important. Mario Maker Madness is very important to my channel. And Mario Maker itself is very important. Because I love Mario Maker. Mario Maker is so much fun. It's so wacky, goofy. You can get stupid levels. You can get very traditional and fun levels. You have competition. You have stupidity. And overall, it just represents what I enjoy. Randomness, chaos, competition. I love that stuff. So that's great. I love Mario Maker, and you can see its beginnings here. There's not really much to delve deep into with 2019, but yeah. I mean, if it's worthy to note, the first Ultimasdf was made here. Ultimasdf, the original. It was alright. I mean, with Ultimasdf 2021, what I tried to do was just make it so that any outside sources were not allowed to come in. Ultimasdf, I kind of just let whatever, because I mean, I even have Mario Head in there. So 2019 finishes with Mario Maker Madness. So how am I going to harken back to 2019? Honestly, I don't know. It could be another episode or reboot of Gayga Man. It could be bringing back Super Mario Land 4. But beyond that, I have no idea. You could say that, like, I could move the 2018 stuff over to 2019 and find something for 2018, but I don't think that's appropriate. I'm not sure. This is the biggest one that I'm unsure of, but I have to find out. So, 2020, I immediately kick off with an update video. And I believe this is when COPPA hit. So, COPPA was this whole thing on YouTube where I was very frightened that I was pretty much gonna have complete ineligibility to earn money from YouTube. So, out of fear, and I believe with the paranoia of, like, I thought that my channel was gonna get terminated for violating COPPA or whatever. Point is, I was very scared. So as a part of this, I deleted the first few videos on the channel. I believe I also did, like, some cleanup as well, but I deleted several videos that I definitely regret deleting because I love to keep these memories alive now. Now some things are coming back. I remember I had a video where it kind of had, like, 3 songs. I had, like, Dr. Luigi roasting Dr. Mario, Bomberman roasting Mega Man, and Yoshi roasting Kirby, I think. Yeah, I had those videos. I believe I had, like, 12 Days of Christmas parody as well. I think there was, like, the first verse was like, on the first day of... it was like Mario's. It was like, on the first day of Christmas, the princess threw at me a little Perry bag. It's pretty late, so I won't. If I could remember as much as I can, maybe that'll be one of the posts for the week. But I had many things that I deleted. Very unfortunate. I don't think there's a way to get them back. I wish there was. But we live on. So in this update video, I also promised 2 new series to come out, which never came out because I definitely tried to get them to come out, but it just didn't work out the way that I wanted to. This is also when I began making custom boards for Mario Party. Nothing too much beyond that, but, like, right now, the Mario Party ROM hacking scene is pretty big. Back then, it wasn't as big. There weren't as many, like, events to work with. You have to, like, code stuff. I'm currently learning how to code, so who knows? Maybe that could be a thing I can harken back to. But I'll get to my list on that soon. But the modern era begins here with more Mario Maker madness, more chaos, more randomness, more funniness, as I like to say. But the uploads here were quality, in my opinion. Quality, at least for me. I made good videos, good videos, but there was a big gap between them. 2020 wasn't too big of a year for me on YouTube. 2020, I believe, was also the year where I started to stream plenty. Yeah, 2020 was when I started doing a bunch of live streams in the summer. Now, this was with COVID, so yeah, everyone was staying at home, so I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm not doing anything. I could just stream all day. I loved streaming with my friends, playing Mario Maker, playing Jackbox, even playing Minecraft as well. But the main things were Jackbox, Mario Maker, and even, like, some stuff like Age of History. I loved Age of History. I just created custom nations and make them battle it out. But here is also when I did the face reveal. So back in the past, I was very, very, very scared to have my face revealed. I just didn't want to do a face reveal. I was, like, very scared of, like, I guess the way people would perceive me. I don't know where this fear is rooted in anymore. I mean, it's just because, like, I've shown my face so many times now that it's just kind of numb to me. So, I did the face reveal, after some, I guess, not really pressure. It was just like, why not? Why not do it? There's no reason not to. So I did it. And this opened a new avenue for content. So I got the backflip video, was able to do Q&As and stuff like that. And yeah, the year ended off with the backflip video, which we'll see a sequel this year. So 2020. What am I going to do to harken back to 2020? I think in order to do this, I'm going to bring back the series that I detailed in my New Year's video for that year of games with a mouse. I need to find a way to emulate kind of like I need to be able to use all of these buttons. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to use these 5 buttons in some way. I could like just emulate them to an emulator or something like that, and only use this. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to do it. Maybe some simple games to begin, but we'll see. Or the Mario Party stuff can come back. Either or maybe both. We'll find out. Or who knows? Maybe I'll just do one during this year, and then in the near future I will do the other. So I probably stopped uploading to the latter half of the year because of school. And this also kind of became apparent with the beginning of 2021. 2021, I began with a bunch of ports and a new series called Spud Stories. So I used the stories that we used in WordSpud for Jackbox and just turned them into little stories. Well, I mean, they were stories already, but just like edited visually with very, very stupid like image movement and stuff. This was also the time where I got a green screen. So I was able to do more. like I just kept on getting more equipment. Like I got my Elgato, and then I got my green screen, and then I got like my camera and such. So things were ramping up, slowly but surely. And this is also when one of my favorite videos was released, the Uno video. So this was kind of like in the style of Mario Maker Madness. Just funny moments playing Uno. Great! I love that! This is also when I wanted to re-jump back into plush tubing, but I mean, I couldn't because of the way that my household is structured. There's almost no silence in this house. So that's not possible. Mario Kart 64 ports. They were big in this era, mainly because I had made a hack of Mario Kart 64, very primitive, in which I just replaced all the songs. Just like the Super Mario 64 one. Just wanted better songs. I wasn't necessarily too fond of the original OST. I just love putting songs that I know that I love, and just put them in games that I can just any game. Just doesn't have to be a game that I love necessarily, but it can be something that I just like, and then it will turn into something that I love. Like that the Mario Kart 64 hack is the only way that I play Mario Kart 64 now. So I think this is also when I was operating on a bit of a schedule, trying to upload every week. I think it worked for a while. But we got a bunch of random meme videos with it. Like, a guy changing shirts meme, but it's all the US presidents. Jump up Superstar, but there's only jumping up in the air. And a Krusty Krab pizza remix. They're just a bunch of silly things. But in the end, I had fun making them. This was also when Ultimasdf 2021 released, obviously, since, I mean, look at its name. Now, this video was very important because it's my most popular video. So it got me the most subscribers. I don't know how many of you are mainly from here and are watching this. If you are, thank you so much. But Ultimasdf was just an idea, obviously, from Ultimasdf, created by Remixes Pro. I was inspired by that, and I wanted to do my own thing with it. It was a nice test of my editing skills, see what I could do. It was when I think I used a tiny bit of chroma key, but this is mainly where I used keyframing and masking a ton. This was a great exercise for editing, and it is going to be very helpful for the project we'll talk about, Project Hotel Battle. Oh hey, another update video. I tried to do more scheduling stuff, balloons. And then I believe the last upload of the year was the Animaniacs President's song, but everything is completely off. Yep. But I really tried to experiment here in 2021. I got the meme videos, I got the ports, I got some gaming videos, and then I even brought back Plush videos. I did ports. There just a bunch of stuff. So I feel, well, 2021 was definitely better than 2020 in terms of, like, numbers of content. 2020 I feel like still had, like, gem after gem after gem. But 2021 definitely wasn't bad. Alright, how am I going to harken back to 2021? Well, I think I might have enough ideas to make Ultimasdf 2024. No, not 2024, 2025. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year. 2024, 2025, whichever one. I also want to make a sequel to the Uno video, because I love that video. I want more of it. And probably trickle out more Spud stories as well. But that's basic. But hopefully I can get a new Ultimasdf. If you guys have suggestions for ideas, feel free to leave them below, and I will do my best to put timestamps for crediting ideas. I might have some ideas, some, but I think mainly it's just gonna be a people-powered one. We'll see. So 2022. 2022. It begins unorthodox. It begins in April, if I'm not mistaken, with Sonic O'Bar, which was just a random slideshow that I made in a group call. This is when the meme started memeing. This was the most random video that I had uploaded up to that point, in my opinion. And then it was followed up by Hotel Bing Chilling, which is another random video. It features a weird plot in which Mario goes to this Chinese dimension, and he has to escape China. This was due to the Chinese memes of late 2020, late 2021. I was very, very into that, so I had this idea in January, but obviously it didn't get uploaded until the summer. I had to do a ton of editing for that video. Ultimasdf 2021 deleted scenes, scraps of Ultimasdf, so nothing too much. Ports make a return with Season 2 of Super Mario 64 ports. Actually, wait, hold on. That actually happened in the previous era. Yeah, that happened in the previous era. I probably should have talked about it then. I'll talk about it here, though. Ports Season 2. I feel like it's different. It's definitely different from Season 1. Why did I choose to differentiate Season 1 and Season 2? Well, Season 1 was mainly just pasting the things in. Season 2 has only some of that, but I do keep into account, like, the instruments and the velocity. I believe it's called velocity. The velocity of the notes, and just how things, I believe the chords and the harmony and such, I keep that in mind. But also what I started to do was add melodies from other games, other VGM game soundtrack to create these new transitions that from two songs that I love, just combine them together and bam, you got a nice port that has more work into them than the season 1 ports. So that's why season 2 is different. Another random video of 2022 was Orof.mp4. I just needed a video, so I just uploaded that. Expect to see an Orof2.mp4 soon. Hotel Zombie, yeah. I think I said I was gonna go over that as well. Hotel Zombie, just another silly story in the world of Hotel Mario. At that point, I had gotten access to the green screen of Hotel Mario. No, not the green screen, just the raw footage, which was really awesome. It's really awesome to work with the footage, just straight up raw in GIF form. No green screen to worry about. No interlacing. The interlacing of the frames. It was awesome. Nice to work with. Some more random videos come out. The outro and stuff. Basically, mainly in 2022, I was just making things behind the scenes. Getting Project Hotel Battle set. I guess working more on school. Let's see, what was... Yeah, towards the end of 2022. That was my final... Yeah, that was my final school year, like in actual just normal public school. So I really had to amp it up. So the uploads slowed down by 2023 in order to accommodate for that with the exams. But I started doing a weekly schedule again. But hold on, let's stop. let's see. What will I do to harken back to 2022? Well, Project Hotel Battle. So, I'm going to pit Hotel Mario and Mario Head together in a head-to-head matchup in which I'm going to bring references into SSF past and just YTPs in general and bring everything together. Have them fight as assists on one side, go to different games. I have a massive vision for this project. Hopefully it can get done. I want it to be done today, but as I mentioned earlier, the school situation of the year so far, and the unfortunate losses that I suffered, pushed that back. Unfortunately, I definitely tried. I'm only 50 seconds into the new video. I had to restart. I might post the original version onto the extras channel, so you might want to be on the lookout for that as one of the weekly uploads. Okay, so Project Hotel Battle. That's what I will do to harken back. Let's see. What's next? 2023. Now, everything from 2021 onwards has been what I call the modern era. Like, I'm still growing, I guess, but largely I'm using the same tools and editing style from 2021 or 2020. 2020 I called the stream era. I guess you could say the modern era was there. No, 2020 is also a part of the modern era, but it had its own little thing with the streams. Streams were really big then. Okay. So 2023 was just a hodgepodge of things. So it began with a video of the Mr. Beast meme, and I was just a fan of that meme. Just basically what you see here on the channel is that when I'm a fan of a meme, I probably make a meme video about it. I started uploading some big videos like the Olympic videos with Score and some lore significant videos. Like I have built up some lore, just some like random tidbits of just stupidity information with some of my friends throughout the modern era that I guess I have to kind of just let loose onto the channel now. Like in Sonic Go Bar, I say Wilson from the Cynical Historian, because I hate Wilson as well. So just turn it up to 11. He goes like Wilson, but I go above and beyond. I go Wilson. I hate him. I hate that guy. That was an inside joke that I just let loose. The number 63 being funny, that's also something that I let loose. 76 being funny, which is the video that I'm looking at here right now. And I also did Animation Compilation Remix as well. That's when that began. And overall, I did have some pretty big videos here, but nothing too big. Well, nothing too big, but not enough. Not enough. 2023 was very hard with the exams and such, and beginning university. So, that brings us to 2024. Well, hold on, I'm going to harken back to that. I lose track of things. So, a part of this was the President's Hunger Games. So, I recorded this on President's Day of that year, but it took a while to get that video to release, because it took a while to edit. We're gonna have a rematch with the Presidents. So I've discovered that the Hunger Games site has a lot of customization options. So I'm gonna use that in order to get some very unique results. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully I can get some people to record with me for that. That would be awesome. I also have a sequel to the London party video, which is in the works currently. That will be fun. And then I guess another sequel to the London video which is another game in the Olympic Games title. We're gonna be playing 2010 Vancouver, the Winter Games. Hopefully I can get that to happen. That's 2023. But 2024, there's only 3-4 videos to pull from, so there's nothing to really harken back to. And anyway, this is gonna be like the big part of 2024, since we're gonna have plenty of uploads throughout the rest of the year. I believe there are 55 weeks in a year, so 52 weeks in a year. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of SSF content. Who knows? Maybe it could be just tiny more, but I doubt it. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't suppose I could go over anything else besides on the fact that I've grown a lot since 2014 when I started my channel. This video is very long. I'm not sure how I'm going to cut it or edit it at all. Maybe it will be unedited. I have no idea. But yeah. This was the history of the SSF channel. A brief one at that. Because I don't know the exact details of what was in my mind. And right now I'm kind of recording this on the fly. It's 1 a.m. So, yeah. This is very late. I'm sorry, guys. But things have been happening within the past few days as well. So, along with the tragedies that I've had to face throughout the year, just life keeps coming in. And I just want to give back to you. I want to give back to you guys for having me on the internet for 10 years. It's time to do more. Alrighty, guys. That was it. There was a lot of talking. My mouth is very dry, so I'm going to drink some water after this. Alrighty, guys. See ya.